with the documentary, how long did it take you to film it, and what was some of the backlash that you dealt with that? Because I could only imagine.
We filmed it. It took about, I moved quick, so we were like just maybe like 4 to 5 months to film it.
You guys did in the winter too.
Yeah, and I was freaking pregnant, which is why that Patrice thing was so funny when she pretended like I was attacking her outside. I was 8 months pregnant. It's like, you're not getting attacked by anyone. And the reception was great. I do think, like I said, with time, the scale kind of falls from people's eyes. BLM, the organization, blocked me, of course, because once you start looking into where the money is. But Black people were receptive to it once they saw it, and it was being shared on a lot of the highly traversed Black blogs that are on Instagram, and they were pretty outraged. And now you can see people are saying, yeah, Candace was right. She told us about this. She told us about this. You can see that the Black community has moved a lot from when I first appeared on the scene to now, and I'm really grateful for that, you know?
Well, slowly people are waking up, and I think that's America as a whole. They're starting to see, fake news, mainstream media lies about a bunch of stuff. A bunch of things that we were told are not true. As they try to say they are. History has been rewritten by the winners a bunch of times. People are kind of getting an alternative look, and thanks to platforms like Rumble, etc. People are able to do that. So, and X, right, being with Elon, kind of getting rid of all the censorship. You were gonna say something?
How do you handle hate? I think a lot of people, for example, we had some girls coming on the show later on today, and I asked them, "Candace is coming. What are your thoughts?" Have said, she's talking the truth. I like her a lot. I said, we hate Candace. How do you deal with hate?
I just don't deal with it. I think people have me mixed up. I just told you, I listened to Power on repeat for way too long, right? So if you want to get into my head, you should listen to Power, right? If you think I'm spending time reading comments about how much you hate me, my life is great.
Thank you.
Amazing. I am saying what I actually believe to be true. People are responding to that. I have a husband who loves me, children who love me. They're really cute. Not that it'd be different if they weren't cute, but my kids are really, really cute. And that's it. That's when your family life is intact. Do you think I go to the internet for my sense of security? Oh my God, let me see what Rabbi Shmuley thinks of me. Said nobody ever, right? Said nobody literally ever. So I just do not care what the haters think. I wish them well, and I think a lot of times, gratefully, the haters do eventually become lovers, because when you're on the side of truth, eventually people get there, right? And so it feels good to be like, yeah, I was right about that. I was right about that. I was right about that. But I'm happy because I want people's lives to change and for them not to accept this cancerous victim narrative that's being fed to my people who hate them.
Again, guys.
Speaking about the whole George Floyd situation, if I'm not mistaken, there was a civil lawsuit that was kind of independent of the case, but something else was going on, and one of the prosecutors, I think, had to testify, and she said something on the stand about that George Floyd died from fentanyl overdose. Even she said it.
Yeah. No, that was the people didn't even get to see the court case. That was it. The media was quite literally just showing you him one angle, dying over and over again, because they wanted to propagandize that. And you actually got no facts about that case. And the doctors that testified of what would happen, how much fentanyl it takes to kill a human, and how much he had, it was just insane.
That wasn't covered. They didn't cover that angle. And then the fact that this was literally a couple months ago. I think it was when we were in Vegas. Well, literally the prosecutor testified in this civil case, and it came out that no, he died of fentanyl overdose. Or even one of the prosecutors admitted this. I was like, what the hell's going on? I don't know. Chauvin has a pretty good shot at trying to maybe get this thing thrown out. But
yeah, people should be rioting outside for what happened. It's a very scary thing.
Yeah.
When the Justice Department can do something like that, and it could be any of us. This is why I fight this sort of stuff, because it can happen to you. It can happen to me.
You got
right?
stabbed in prison
you just decide a narrative and get everyone against you, and it's not based on fact at all. That is why, I was the loudest voice consistently against the Me Too movement. Before it was popular, I got hit by conservatives and liberals when it first started trending, because they were like, oh, it's rape, so we can't possibly. I was like, these bitches are lying.
Thank you.
I know what you did. You slept with him because you wanted a job, right? You slept with him. This is the oldest. This is prostitution. The prostitutes get a refund now. That's what Me Too was. It was prostitution refund.
I don't like this anymore.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. I'm like, what? No. And I'm telling you, you go back and read the articles. I showed it on my show. I'm like, because I got hit by the left and the right. Even the right gets in line and then waits a little bit until it's comfortable to start saying something's wrong. It's like, no, it's always wrong to say that I'm going to believe your allegations because I'm with her, hashtag, or like hashtag believe women was trending. What a nut. It's insane.
The
Like,
danger.
just believe women. Women have never lied
believe
ever.
all women, yeah.
just believe women. Blanket. No women has ever lied in the history of the world. I'm like, what? Are you guys crazy? Like,
What you said is so true. Nobody's safe. All it takes is one allegation to say, "Oh, he did this to me." From a woman, your career, your brand
you're
image
done.
is screwed.
Yeah, you're done.
Because you know what happens? Even if you're vindicated, they won't say, "Oh, we were wrong." Too bad, buddy. It's already out there.
and they called me, what did they call me? Self. What's there's like a word they
Self-hating.
use? There's like you're
Pick me?
self-hating women, but it's like internalized misogynist is what
Oh,
they
yeah.
called me.
Wow.
Like I hate women,
That's
and I'm like,
going.
no, they're always accusing you. It's because I refuse to hate men. You want to know why? Because I'm married to one. I have 2 sons, and so whatever world I fight for is going to be the world that they have to grow up in. And if you think that my son is going to live in a world where a woman can ruin his whole life by just saying like this happened and you're not, that's it. It's just one allegation and your life is over. Absolutely not. So that is why it's like they somehow make women think you're different from men. No, these are our brothers. These are our husbands. These are our friends. These are our eventual sons. And so I was not with Me Too from day one.
Preach.
Which case would you say kind of made you say, you know what? I'm second guessing this one.
The first one. Actually, I was pre-Me Too. I was dogging Kesha, right?
Oh,
I was
Oh,
against
damn.
Me Too before they even knew what to call it. What do you remember, Kesha?
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
way back.
Yeah, Kesha way back. Holy
Let's take it way back though, because this
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
situation was wild. Like I don't like to call things like white girl feminism.
Yeah.
But I know why. Like I know why people do say that because it's a special brand. It's a different brand, is what I would say. It's a Taylor Swift brand where it's like just believe what I say and don't question anything. Kesha, this girl. Okay?
Tonight we're going hard.
First off. Also, no. She said. She woke up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Oh, yeah.
Suspect already, right? She said. She brushed her teeth with a bottle of Jack. Okay, this might be a girl that sleeps with some men, right? Like it might be, might be. She literally was just saying some things in her quotations that were coming there, like brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Okay. So I'm not going to just blanket believe you. I need to know if you were sober, what was happening. She gets in the back of a courtroom and she cries because she wants out of her Sony contract, okay?
Yeah.
And my goodness, every single Lena Dunham, Taylor Swift of the world was like, oh my God, this is what women are suffering. I'm like, what? She signed a contract and she has to finish out the contract. That's like how business works, right? But she wants out. So then she said that Dr. Luke raped her, right? She just went with the, like, oh, he raped me or whatever. And I was like, this is a lie. You just know, I am certain in my heart, I'm alleging this, that you slept with him because you can't sing and you somehow got a contract at Sony, right? So I can believe that you slept with him, but I'm not going to buy that you were raped, right?
Yeah.
So she lies, and then they made her a hero. She was on red carpets. They were like, this is her coming out like an album since like the Sony thing. Lady Gaga was crying with her. And then what happened that nobody likes to talk about? Dr. Luke fought for his reputation. Will never get a refund, so to speak, on how the media covered him. And then they did a deposition of Katy Perry because he got her text messages, and she texted Lady Gaga like, yeah, he raped Katy Perry too. And this is why I like Katy Perry, because they brought her in for a deposition and she was like, nope. We weren't raped. Nope. Just like told 100% the truth. And then suddenly she pulls her lawsuit away. And obviously it's like, absolute garbage human being for what she did. But that's the thing. Once a man's reputation is ruined in that capacity, if he's quietly winning in the court case, but nobody's covering it. Nobody
cares.
is covering it with the same
Can I bring up somebody else that we all know very well? Andrew Tate.
Dude, I just want to say again, she said she brushed her teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Yeah. Yeah, you already know
Crazy.
she on some hoe shit for that
Also
one.
under Diddy, by the way, as
Yeah,
well.
wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Coincidence?
Why were you feeling like P. Diddy? Me
Exactly.
me as a lawyer. Why were you feeling
And that
like
song's about
P.
partying
Diddy?
hard. That song's about partying hard. Tonight we're going hard. Hard. Yeah, that's like, come on, man.
I have questions.
What's going on, man?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
it's fine. I just think as men, especially with influence in a platform, we could at any moment be under this same issue. And Andrew Tate, good friend of ours, awesome guy, went to his house
Yeah, we were there a couple weeks ago.
couple weeks
You guys
ago.
got to Bucharest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Super cool family, cool people there. But